Hello and welcome on Watches TV, and I guess most of you guys associate the world of cuckoo clocks with Switzerland, but actually it's not exactly the case. So tell us a little bit more about where do cuckoo clocks, difficult to say, come from?
Yeah, the cuckoo clocks, they come from Germany actually, so they invented this kind of strange item. And the Swiss actually also designed their own version of it a bit later on in 1900s, something like that. And they're a little bit different. The DNA is the same, it makes cuckoo. And why is it a cuckoo? Because it's the simplest bird to imitate, I suppose. But yeah, and the Swiss make more like chalet, more cute, you know, and the Germans are more like hunting scenes, things like that. So we both have our styles.
Talking about style, you guys are not watchmakers, but you are designers.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit how you came into this world of cuckoo making.
Yeah, well, Alex, my childhood friend, actually, my best buddy. He's originally a mechanic, precision mechanic. I am a decorator, and our first contact was building sheds in the forest. So it's kind of near the cuckoo clock, right? And then we both studied industrial design here in Lausanne, and we're still teachers there, actually. And so yeah, we actually came to do this, to invent this kind of job, I'd say, because we were fed up of designing stuff for other people and wanted to make our own item.
And you guys came with a twist, obviously, to make it a little bit different.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're industrial designers, right? So we wanted to make something that is more, let's say, Swissco, which is color, tradition, but still some design and modernity. So yeah, it's kind of special because there's no glue, no nails. Everything is just put together, assembled like a real little chalet, actually. Mm-hmm. But with also a keen, let's say, desire to make things that are customizable. And we do a lot of custom jobs for people that have an idea, they want to make a cuckoo out of their chalet or something, and so yeah.
So before talking about the mechanical aspect,
Yeah.
indeed, let's continue with these design features and the manufacturing of it. Can you explain us a little bit how you guys work?
Yeah, so actually we don't produce the movements ourselves. Mm-hmm. But we do everything else, yeah. Right? So we sweep, we write emails, we cut the wood, we do everything. We have laser cutters, actually. That's really the main machine that we use, because with laser machines, it's great. You can engrave, you can cut at the same time. And so everything's cut here. We design, we sketch like designers do, right? So we have a sketchbook with many ideas in it. Cuckoo clocks, we have so many ideas still to do. And then from this idea and this sketch, we'll put it on a computer, and the computer will actually tell the laser what to do and how to cut, and we just set the temperatures of the laser, and that's how we produce the parts, actually.
And the temperature is depending on the type of wood that you're using?
Exactly. You have different types of wood, so it depends really on the function of the wood, of the parts, but yeah. And the temperature also, if you have a little small detail, the temperature is lower than on a large detail, let's say. It's kind of technical, but that's how it works.
All right, so let's talk movement now.
Yeah,
and
sure.
What do you have inside?
Well, inside there are German hearts, right? Unfortunately, the Swiss don't make their own movements anymore for quite some time, actually. The quartz crisis, I could say, kind of ended this manufacturing in Switzerland. But I mean, the Germans invented it, right? So mm-hmm. we have no problem saying that we have German movements, and we have two types. We have mechanical clocks, and they're the traditional movements that work with weights, actually. So gravity is the energy of these mechanical clocks. And on the other hand, we also have battery-powered clocks, which are quartz and have automatic night shift, night mode, and everything. So it's so we have both. Yeah.
All right, a bit more practical with the,
exactly.
the battery.
Yeah, and some people don't really care too much about mechanics and mechanical parts, and some like that. So.
Well, here, you buy first and foremost the design, I guess, element of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. True.
Yeah. Coming back on the mechanical movement, so you receive them here, you need to do some adjusting?
Yeah,
or how?
Yeah, they come unadjusted, okay, so we have to kind of adjust them, and there's a lot of tweaking, a lot of little parts to assemble the thing, because actually the movement itself activates also the bellows, which are little whistles, if you like, that actually imitate the bird of the sound of the bird, right? Yeah. So all this has to be kind of set quite precisely, actually. inside the box that we design out of wood. So,
And in terms of the birds singing, do you have options there also in terms of rhythm or notes?
Not really. I mean, we can add like a bell and stuff like that, but the bellows are kind of set to a certain sound, like major and minor, I think you say, which actually is the sound of the bird, of the cuckoo bird. So we don't have much leeway on that. I mean, we could imagine on the quartz in the future making like a moo sound or any other sounds, but I think we want to stay traditional. You know, we kind of respect the idea of a cuckoo clock, and we don't want to make just silly things.
Because on the battery-powered version, I mean, it's not really
no, exactly.
It's really kind of a sound,
it's a
recorded sound.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. Okay. And what are your kind of customers then that are aficionados of these kind of odd-looking objects, but so cool?
Yeah. Well, it's like super varied. I mean, we have architects, graphic designers, but just, I mean, local people a lot, actually. We were very surprised because when we started, we thought like that was a bit more, 11 years ago, actually, we thought that we would sell only to tourists, right? And actually, most people that buy our clocks are from the region. So we were quite surprised about that. And it's also, I think, the fact that we're very local. We had a little bit of press and stuff like that, and people are intrigued. I mean, what are these two guys making clocks with colorful clocks, you know? And so I think this kind of caught on slowly, and there was also word of mouth. For us, that is, we don't do advertising like at all. Yeah. So word of mouth is, for us, is great because we always try to please our customers and make them happy. And every cuckoo clock that we sell is like an ambassador, right? And people kind of make it work in their homes, and people laugh and say, what a funny thing. So it's a kind of discussion feature, and that makes a lot of advertising for us.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for having us.
You're welcome.
And, I hope you guys enjoyed this different view on cuckoo clocks. And so today we're going to just go with Viva Cuckoos, right? All right, see you guys.